Hi Aries, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your mid-June Cartomancy reading. Cartomancy, whoa, is the art of reading the regular playing cards. Woo, these cards are jumpy. So the regular playing cards. But I'm also throwing in some cards from the Gilded Tarot. So let's see what we have for you, Aries. What is going on for my brother, sister, fire signs? Mid-June to mid-July. Tell me for Aries, what's going on? These cards, two cards wanted to come out. Okay, so it seems like there's you've been hurt or heartbroken over some situation. It could be a living situation. It could be a group of people that you're involved with, doing work with, working together on something. So there's something, or like, yeah, like your living situation. They could be breaking up, where you're living. Like maybe it's not you, it's someone around you, or some sort of, because this is like, it's like deceit, could be third party situation. It could be just hurt feelings. Someone hurt you with their truth, or dishonesty, you know. And it looks like it's someone in your group, around your home, where you work, who it could be, who you're in a relationship with. As you can see on this card, there are three people, and I'm not sure where the deception is coming from exactly. So you will have to decide. So let's cut these cards and see what we have for you here, Aries. Okay, that's the underlying energy of what's going on. It could have to do with a water sign or an air sign. Water signs are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and air sign is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And then one for your surprise. All right. It looks like you've been in some sort of battle. You've proven yourself right. It's a victory that you've won, but it was hard won, and you might have lost some relationships, some friendships, some sort of relationships in the process. Because you could have had to prove you were right somehow. Okay. Also, Ten of Clubs. So in this situation, where the heartbreak, where your feelings were hurt, in your home, in your work situation, or with a group that you've been working with, this has come to a close. You're finished with this situation that you're contributing to. Okay. Um, so let me cut these cards for you now. And so what I do is I go around 3 times with these playing cards, and I put 1 card in each of the 7 piles. But I go around 3 times, so there's ends up being 3 cards in each pile. And I lay them down face down, but right side up. So it's the most positive energy, outcome. So it always tells the story anyway. But so in your present energy, you have the Queen of Cups. Like I said, water sign could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be your energy too, Aries. Wanting love in your life. Waiting. You could be waiting for someone. Like she's standing at the balcony waiting for her love to return. Waiting for someone to notice her. She's really longing for love, for relationship. Wants to be involved, connected. Okay. That could be your energy right now or who you're connecting with. You also have the Eight of Spades, the Six of Diamonds, and the Seven of Diamonds. I don't think the conversation started off very good. Like there seemed to be some sort of conflict, or you could have been in an argument with this water sign, um, or are going to be very presently. And it could be about money, okay? It could be about what they're doing with money, how the money's being spent, the way the money, what you're doing with the money, like it's steps you're taking financially and your security. And it feels like you've got plans, you have a focus and an intention, and you have plans that you want, but something, the way it was relayed in the beginning, doesn't feel like I feel like you're not getting your point across, or you weren't. You may have to change a little bit of I feel like someone is being asked or to explain what they're doing with money, like they're being challenged in a way. So you are challenging them, or they are challenging you. And part of it is good in a way, because we all need to take a look at that. Like, what are we doing? Are we just spending frivolously on things we don't even use? They go up on the shelf and sit there. How are we spending our money? Are we planning wisely? We looking into the future and planning. Sure, we all want, wonderful things, but we need to be practical as well, right? So, I feel like there's a bit of daydreaming here with someone. Probably the other person could be you. You could be a real romantic, okay, Aries? Very romantic. Also, you could, like, I get the idea you're trying to change what you do with your money and how you invest it or something, okay? Now, coming in, probably in the next week or so, you have the Ten of Wands. There's a burden here that you are going to lay down. You're about to lay down. You're coming to the end of this responsibility or burden, something that seems arduous at this time. Like it's difficult. And you can't wait for it to be done. Like it couldn't come too soon. It I'm going to say be careful of a hernia, okay? Because this is overdoing it. This guy is overburdened. Like he's taking it all on himself, okay? Because he just wants to get it done. And I want to tell you, I want you to be careful about overstraining yourself, your back, your hernia, um, hips, shoulders. I don't know. But I think you're coming to the end of this, whatever it is. It could be a job you're doing, could be a relationship, because we have the Queen of Hearts, the Six of Hearts, and the Ace of Hearts. This is kind of a strange, because it seems like you don't really want to put you don't want to put a lot of energy into into relationships anymore. I think that for you, it should just flow. It should just, you know, work together, connect. Like I noticed you have 2 6s here, right? And these 6s are about working together, right? You know, being in balance on the same page, feeling the same way, having the same goals, you know, like working together. This is in your emotions, like being affectionate and loving and supportive. But also here, it's about your security and stability. You need to count on this person. You need to know that, you know, here you are saving money and they're out spending it. You know, so that sort of thing. You want to be working together. You got these 2 6s, and it's about working as a team. I think you want your partner to be a team player. Oops, I went and put that 6 in the wrong pile. A team player, and like give like you give, and you know, also accept like you accept. You know what I mean? It's the same. You know, you're doing it evenly. It's equal give and take, you know? So it really could be with this Queen of Hearts. This could be female or male. Blue eyes. Blue eyes. So this person is very affectionate. This could be you, Aries. This person's very affectionate, very romantic. It reminds me of the Queen of Hearts. I mean, cups. And that's the thing about doing these 2 different cards, eh? Like I'm in both minds here. But she wants to be in love. She's happiest when she's in relationship. She's very giving and thoughtful and kind and all kinds of things like that. So like I said, so taking steps in relationship with someone, she's also known as your heart's desire, male or female. You know, the person you desire, you really would like to take some steps in relationship with this person. They probably have blue eyes. And you want to start something. You may have been taking steps already to build the relationship, like the friendship, get to know this person, see where their dreams are going. Do they match up with yours? You know? And so when you kind of do a little bit of checking them out, because I think you're really attracted, they're really attracted to you, then you're going to decide you want to start something new. Um, as I said before, um, you could be ending a relationship back here and already have your eye on someone else that you think is more suited for you. You know, sometimes we learn that when we're in relationships. So, you know, when we've been in a relationship for a couple years, and especially one that is unsuccessful and it's coming to a close, we have a real good idea now, after our experience with this person, of what we want, what we are looking for in our new relationship. We know the things that didn't really work out for us, and have a better idea of what would, right? And so you're not finished with something yet, though. You're just about ready. And like I said, you are also seeing if this person is the same, you know, as you, that wants to be committed in a relationship, for one thing. Honest, trusting, loving, supportive. You don't want to haul all the whole load on your own. You want it to be even, growing together, you know. Above you, you have the Four of Swords. And it's funny because in your underlying energy, you have the Three of Swords, and that's the hurt, the deception, the pain, the yeah, you know. And so here is when we take some time to withdraw, to heal. He isn't really trusting yet. Okay, so he's sleeping with armor on. You know, he doesn't exactly feel safe yet. And he also has his hand on the sword of truth. And he's ready to pull it out any time and defend himself. He has the truth, you know, to defend himself. And that's one of his weapons that he wields and that is important to you. Okay, this is important to you. The truth is important to you, Aries. No matter what you may have felt in the past or anything, but this is now, right? So you're taking some time to quietly withdraw and think about your next move, what your plan is to move forward. And like I said, you've got your hand on that sword of truth, and you may decide to have something to say yourself, perhaps, you know, bring out your own information. Who knows? But you also have the Jack of Clubs, the Nine of Hearts, and the King of Spades. I think that I think you have a friend on your side. Okay. First of all, I think this person is very dark-eyed. Dark brown or black eyes. They could have dark features, dark skin, dark hair. It could be male or female. And also sometimes I see this as the single not by choice. This could be you right now, Aries, because you're in the Four of Swords energy. So now you're separated, widowed, divorced, right? You're going through separation, probably, especially with this Ten of Wands here, too. What you don't know is I know you're hurting right now, and you're having to process some difficult things. But this is a catalyst, a good one, that is going to bring good change in your life. Because you have this Nine of Hearts, this is the wish card, and this friend. There's someone watching your back, okay? You got a friend on your side. This could be the new person that comes and is very supportive, shows you their worth, really, when you're down and out, you know, and you're thinking, oh, that you don't want me around right now. I'm, you know, too depressing. I'm pissed and I'm, you know, going through all these feelings. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? I'm going to come over. I'm going to bring lunch. Or, you know what I mean? They're the bright light in your life during a difficult time. Or you think of them really as they make you happy, I think. You know, that's the way you think of this new person, okay? But you're still a little bit in defensive mode because of what you've just gone through. What I like about you, Aries, is you're ready to go again. You know, that doesn't hold you back, hold you down for long. You get excited and enthusiastic again. And get up and ready to try. You need a little bit of a rest here. Your heart could be wounded. You could have some physical challenges as well. But anyway, you're just having a little rest, okay? Thinking about things. So in your work pile, or what you want to achieve, your achievements, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person's very serious, straightforward, honest, sometimes tactless at times. They think with their head, not their heart. Um, they're very affectionate and beautiful people as well, very loving, and but it's they make their decisions on facts, not feelings. Okay. Um, then you have the Eight of Diamonds, the Five of Diamonds, and the King of Clubs. This air sign could be a brown or hazel-eyed man or female woman. Um, the, you know, the King of Swords, because this person can be tactless too, not trying to offend or hurt or sting, but saying it like it is, really saying it like it is. Free expression is what I want to say. Free expression, all right, is kind of how this person is. And then the Eight and the Five of Diamonds. So this is, uh, a sparkling conversation. It is talking about aspirations and plans for the future, how you plan to be secure and stable, or what are your ambitions, what are your, what do you want to do now. It seems like a start place, or an adjustment place that you're in, or they are with this you're in with this person. Okay. um this could be at work too, and you're talking about some financial adjustments, some financial changes. You may have to invest a little bit. This is also a gain financially too. You could get a communication that you're getting some sort of money. um it could be from this air sign. It could be probably from this brown or hazel-eyed male or female. Yeah, that you could be getting a raise. You could be getting a bonus. It could be for work that you did during a contract. I almost feel like it could have been actually written work. Like you could have wrote proposals, or you know what I mean, like where you frame the report, you frame the application. Some of these things are 40 pages long, so, and quite detailed, so could have been for something like that. um Then in your exterior influences, you have the Ace of Swords. This is how people are seeing you or influencing you, and they see you as a very honest person. You don't hold back. You pull out, you say it, like I said, you say it plainly, like, matter of fact kind of thing. This is also news, information coming in. Could even be a document, a new contract. Like I said, you could work in the actual written word. You could be a writer, or a contract writer, or administration even, perhaps. It is also a new opportunity to be open, honest, start again. Okay. It's funny, it's right across from your Ace of Hearts there. One of the things I'm really getting here is, and this is what people may hear from you or get from you, is that you want an open, honest relationship. You want to be able to talk about anything, I think. Okay. So then you have the Jack of Diamonds, the Four of Spades, and the Three of Hearts. There's some, I think you have doubt that someone is being honest with you around you. Could be a younger person, could be one of your kids. This person could have green or gray eyes. They could, I kind of feel like they may have exaggerated or things in the past, perhaps gossiped, told things out of school, and it could be about you. Okay, they could be talking about you. They have doubt in you. They don't believe in you. Something like that. I have the feeling they're not saying it to you. Okay. There's also a possibility that you are saying this to someone. You're saying, I don't believe you. I I doubt your word. I don't think your intentions are pure. I don't think you're really in love with me. This sort of thing. I think you're calling somebody, could be calling somebody on their word. All right. Could even be writing, texting, you know. It may get to the point where you even ignore them. You don't reply anymore because I don't know if you hear something through the grapevine or there's something you don't like anyway, and I think you're just going to come out and address it because I think that's the kind of person you are. You're just going to say, listen, I'm just going to ask them. I'm just going to ask them. Just going to just take care of it right now. And it's as plain as that. In the foundations, you have the Five of Swords. So this is kind of interesting. This is the foundation. This is the root of why everything's going on. And this is a victory hard won. This is where you might had have been tactless or said some hard truths that they were the truth, but they may have hurt other people's feelings. But anyway, you won, but you may have lost relationships in this victory, okay? And it looks like two possibly, and there's two other people in there that's bringing up this triangle situation over and over again. All right. So, but you might had to pull out the big guns and say, I don't think so. This is what I know. And you might turn it all right around. And sometimes this is required because people are playing games with you, or your spidey senses are saying, this doesn't add up, or something's going on. So you call a spade a spade. You say, yes. There's definitely a relationship, something ending here. It was at one time on solid ground, but this, it's so funny because you have the king above you and the queen below you. These are both the single, not by choice, separated, divorced, widowed. You're not going to die, she's not going to die, but I think it's definitely the end. There is a barrier here. You cannot get around with this person. They refuse to bargain, perhaps. They don't want to work together. It's difficult to work with them. And this might be why you have to pull out the hard stops here. Because they're just not budging, or difficult to work with. to work something out with, and also you might be tired of waiting. They might have not be doing anything, like just a hard stop, and you might say, all right, like, this ain't gonna work for me. All right, I've waited as long as I'm gonna wait. I'm done. I'm moving forward. You're ready, because there could be someone waiting in the wings that you really want to put your energy there. There's a possibility. I'm not saying that you were fooling around, or for cross watchers your Aries was fooling around on you. I don't think that's the case. I think when this started to go bad, maybe they were talking to somebody and just, just facing all this difficulty, and it just kind of started like that. It wasn't intentional to hurt anybody. I don't know if it was you or if it was them, Aries, but somebody done somebody wrong. Song. So this is a surprise pile. You are totally ready to move on. You have new plans, a new path. You know where you're going. You may not have the total plan yet together, but you're very anxious to get going with your new plan. You may be traveling, you could be moving. I really get a big indication you're moving here. You have two of the right tens here. So you could be moving across water or traveling across water. But this shows that you're just waiting for the right time. You could be waiting for money to come in, or to be released from something. Anyway, it is about, there's something surprising about this pile though here that you don't expect. Maybe that's the change in course. Could be a change in the field of what you do for work or how you apply yourself. Could be a change in that. You also have the 9 of spades, the 10 of diamonds, and the 7 of spades. You could have had a work injury. Like I felt this before back in the 10 of wands. There could have been some sort of or even just a health issue in some way. I don't know what. It could range at anything that I think you were getting some sort of compensation, or will get some sort of compensation for. Okay? That is going to allow you to make plans, do something, take a new direction. I think that you are going to feel very relieved. I think you go into it with worry. You're thinking, you're very undecided with a lot of decisions you have to make, when you have to make them. You also could be waiting for other things to come through before you can do this. It's kind of like you're waiting for this to happen because you can't do this until you get the papers from that. You know how all that goes. Red tape stuff. So anyway, there's some sort of relief here for you. You're happy. You're overjoyed. The 9 of spades doesn't have to be a health situation, but it's a obstacle that is surprisingly going to bring a change that you love. Okay? So this barrier, this obstacle, is going to turn out to be an opportunity. Okay? Whether it's a health condition that so you can't, and you get compensation, workman's comp or something. You could be there's something that happens that you're able to leave something behind and move on. Perhaps with a plan you had before, something you wanted to do before, and now you can take it up now. You're following up on that kind of thing. Anyway, I just see you're hugely relieved. You are hugely relieved and overjoyed. So, you got some really good cards here. I noticed you got both the 9 and 10 of spades. So that's the obstacle, barrier, but a completion of something difficult, okay? Probably this relationship. But I also see the 9 of hearts and the 3 of diamonds here. Or did I have 3 of diamonds? No, 3 of hearts. And the 10 of diamonds, I should say, which are both celebration cards, overjoyed, um, you know, able to feel secure in some way. All right. I think it's going to lift barriers. This situation, this 10 of diamonds is going to relieve barriers or lift barriers for you. And it's going to be such a relief. You're going to be so relieved. Anyway, quite a change. Lots of changes happening for lots of signs in this next 30 days. So I'd really like to hear if this resonates for you, Aries. If it does, comment below. Hit those good buttons for me. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming back and watching time and time again. I really like seeing you here, and I love connecting with you too. So I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.